Called Player Puzzle.
Player Puzzle. This is a cool one, man. It's a lot of fun. People love this too. It's a blast.
It is fun. The fact that we've gamified the drumming industry
that is what happened,
is great. We made a game show.
Well, I also like it that we hide it from them, because there were people that are like, "Oh, I got it!" Like right when you got, playing along too. It's a lot of fun.
There were other very confident people that were like, "I got it from the audio.
I knew it immediately." Yeah, what an easy thing to say after we already posted
the pre-recorded, edited podcast. Congrats.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot of fun. So this is our first drummer.
Okay. I do have a guess. Huh. Okay, so I have a guess based off of the concepts that I heard, like the triplet concepts, and then a lot of that really like chunked out inverted double stuff with the kicks attacking with it. What's throwing me off is that my guess, I know what that guy's kit sounds like and his recording setup sounds like, and this is more of like, is it an iPhone video? The audio isn't like super dialed in. That's why I'm thrown off, because it doesn't match the kit sound that I know from this guy. So okay, I'll hold on to my guess until let's get a fun fact and see if we can narrow this one in.
Fun fact.
A strong suspicion.
So this drummer forced themselves to learn another language just to do clinic tours in another country.
JP Bouvet.
Hey!
I knew it. That was my guess. Yep.
Mr. JD Boovster. JP Bouvet. No,
Yeah.
That's in my notes. I've disguised these things from Adam just in case he peeks at my notes. And JP Bouvet is JD Booster.
JD Booster. That's a dope name.
Yes, he did learn French to be able to do clinics in France.
Yep, I remember hearing that on
several years
Meinl
ago.
Radio podcast.
Yeah, that's exactly where I got that from.
Yep.
Him and Chris Brewer did a little bit of talking about that. It was very, very cool. If you want, I can show you a kit photo.
Yeah, I was going to say, throw the kit photo up anyway while we're doing them all.
We already know who it is. But
yeah, it's interesting. His audio setup, I don't know exactly what it is. I feel like he just rocks like a 2 to 4 mic setup in that one particular room. And it's not quite as raw as that. That sounded much more like an iPhone type video. I also was trying to discern if it was a DW kit, but I mean, good luck doing that through like iPhone audio, right? So that's why I was a little thrown off. Yeah, man, super like minimalist, modern setup for sure. Was he play 12/16? Pretty normal setup, to be honest. Like nothing over the top, but yeah, he's badass drummer, man. I don't know how he had a couple of like specific mannerisms that I could identify really quickly. That was interesting to hear some of those, but awesome drummer, man. Absolutely incredible player.
Alrighty. And so we'll move on to drummer number 2.
Sure. Who we got? Player Puzzle 2. so tough. So my first guess was Eric Improda. That was my first guess, but I'm going to say it's not him, having listened further in. The chaos and the aggression was what first made me think it was Eric Improda, but then, and I love you, Eric, I don't mean for this to be offensive. There was like ideas that he wouldn't play in there. There was like way more advanced triplet stuff and real like kind of drunk drumming. There was a drum and bass sort of section. Then the dynamics had this weird range to it. So somebody with like a lot of aggressive tendencies in their playing, but they're also not stuck in a metal box, because there was like 2 or 3 other things played that weren't metal or even like rock oriented at all. So that could go a few different directions. Okay, we're definitely going to need another hint on that one.
All right, so fun fact about this drummer. They received the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, which is a prestigious award that recognizes a musician's level of musicianship, character, and individual creativity.
Okay, I think I know who it is now. I think so. But this person who I'm thinking of, maybe you already know, this person is such a notorious chameleon that I can't realistically get, because they could sound like anybody. If you told this drummer, like, hey, play like in this style, he could do it and then convince you that that's what he had been studying for the entire time. So I think I know who it is. My hint to everybody watching, we're going to say MG. If you have a guess, that's my guess too. But let's do the kit photo and see if we can nail this one down.
Alrighty, kit photo coming right up.
Okay. So my guess was Garska, but that's wrong.
Oh, very wrong. Very wrong.
I was just hearing the like weird eclectic mix of everything, right? Like the super, super high speeds, double bass hurtas, drunk drumming, and like more modern fusion-y type stuff. I'll tell you what I'm most thrown off by here is, well, Sabian, first of all. I mean, like, who plays a Sabian setup on a kit that big? Remo DW hardware. That's a DW kit. So, and then what are those pads on the far left?
Maybe some Elise's pads, something like that.
I gotta be honest. I think I'm pretty well stumped on this.
Yeah.
One. You got me. I really don't know. I don't know.
It only took 2 episodes. We stumped him.
All right. Who is this?
All right. So in my notes, so that you don't see, Boney Oyster. Of course, this is Tony Royster Jr.
Royster. Oh, Sabian DW should have got me. Yup. Man, he definitely has these like really mechanical mannerisms that in hindsight it's like, oh yeah, he's playing as like creepy tight at times. Not that it's without feel. That's just, he has the option to go like almost like digital in his playing, where it's super on grid and like weirdly almost quantized in a way, or not quantized is the right word, but like he can digitize his playing and turn himself into a robot.
Yeah, he's a robot.
Yep.
He's a robot bred from age 12 to be a supercomputer of a drummer.
Yeah, and he's got that that like 7th gear in his playing, that freakish level speed, which was kind of why I said Garska. I think the double bass was a great clip to pick. That's what threw me off so much, because you don't hear double kick and think Royster by any means, but of course he can. Of course he can. Why wouldn't he be able to do that?
Yeah,
that was a really good one, actually. That stumped me good. Yeah,
that's sweet.
He also plays a million different setups. It's not always the same, right?
Yeah, that one was the what I could find was like the only kit pick of his, because he started out pre-Instagram days, where you weren't taking aesthetic photos of your kit, and now he's on Instagram, and most of his content is like memes. It's weird.
Sure,
his Instagram
is a little wild on the gram.
But that bass drum on the right, and then the pads on the left.
On the right, that's another giveaway. He does play that a lot. Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that. It's a weird one.
He does it well.
Yeah, he does everything well. Good God.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was a really good one.
Sweet. All right, well, we stumped him, so that's a victory for me. Chalk one up on the board for me.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for watching this clip. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking for more content like this, I have a ton of it waiting for you on OrlandoDrummer.com. It's an online education platform, very much in the style of Netflix. You can download our iOS and Android apps. Links are down in the description of this video. I promise you will find something you like there, and you can try it free for 7 days. I'll see you guys there.